Sports fans, PB&Z Sports Chaos. We're coming at you. It's a day late for our St. Patty's special. PB couldn't be available, so we had to hold it off 24 hours. But I'm doing it right. I got a little Murphy's going on. I got some Irish whiskey going on.
Nice.
We're going to do our Bracketology special tonight. That's what we're going to give you momentarily. By the way, on our Facebook page, the PB&Z Facebook page, you can go and play against us. We have our own Bracketology set up via the ESPN site. So you can go on there and play it, and you can enroll your picks in our bracket against the prizes they're offering on ESPN as well. Hey, by the way, Brad Stevens, still with the Celtics. He did not go to IU yet. He hasn't resigned, but after last night's shellacking by the Cleveland Cavaliers, he may not have a choice much longer. We'll see. I don't know. All right, PB, let's talk about the ground rules here of this whole NCAA bracket. It's a little crazy, as we all know, or at least you and I know. We'll talk about it for the fans. One, it's in one city only, right? Out there in Indianapolis for the most part. There's 6 venues out there. They're going to play for the most part in 4 of them in the first round of play in all 6. The other thing is, this is where it gets crazy. If you test positive for COVID as a team up to 48 hours prior, you're out. No one has tested positive as of right now, so everybody's in except one team, Virginia. They haven't arrived yet because they had COVID last week. They had to pull out of the ACC tournament. They fly in tomorrow night, Friday, like 12 hours before 18 hours before their game. They're going to take 2 tests. They have to be positive or else they don't play. They're a number 4 seed, so we'll see what happens on that. PB, I can ask you a question right now. Given what happens, if you can't play, they don't postpone it. It's done. It's a forfeit, basically. Do you see this happening at all in this tournament? They're not in a bubble.
Yeah, it could. I mean, I wouldn't. Let's put it this way. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you on that. All right. As I said, all the games are in Indiana. A little bit different as well. Usually this thing would be started right now, correct? We would already be around through half the games, probably like 12 games today at this point in time.
Right, yeah.
At 5 o'clock. It's been pushed to Friday. It's a Friday, Saturday for the round of 64. Then a Sunday, Monday for the round of 32. They come back, they do the same thing next Thursday, Friday for the Sweet 16, the Elite 8. And then we get into the regular championship on the weekend of April 3rd. So a little crazy, but guess what? For you fans that like to miss a little work during this, you still get to do it Friday and Monday, a long weekend, right?
Yeah.
That might be a good take. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, PB, couple little fun facts for you. 9 teams from the Big Ten made it. That's a record. Is that crazy or what?
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
It is a lot. But by the way, the Big Ten is 12 teams. How are they 12
I know.
teams?
I was just going to say that. Still, that's almost what? The 9 out of 12. What's that? 75%?
Yeah. And three of them, or 2 of them are number 1s, right? Hey, yep. I got to ask you a question. Speaking of the Big Ten, the last undefeated team ever to win the NCAA tournament, do you know who that was from the Big Ten?
It's the last team to do it, and they happen to be from the Big Ten, or the last team?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Undefeated in the Big Ten, man.
Won the tournament.
I'll just go Michigan.
Our friend Ricky P would not be happy if you don't know this.
Oh, then it's got to be IU, Indiana.
Any idea what year?
Probably sometime in the 70s, I'd say.
You are correct. 1976. They were the last team to go undefeated. Do you know 5 teams have entered the tournament undefeated since then and went to the Final 4? None of them won it, of course. Do you have any idea the 5 teams undefeated went to the Final 4 since 76? Any one of them? Give me one.
UConn?
No. Good guess, but not UConn.
North Carolina?
I thought you would have guessed the only team that actually made it to the championship game since then undefeated. None of them. Mr. Larry Bird's team, 1979, Indiana State.
Okay.
The last thing to do was in 15, Kentucky. They lost in the first round, the Final 4 round. All right.
Okay.
Let's move on. Hey, before we get into predictions, some fun facts. PB, 6 versus 11. Since 2013, that round is 14-14, 500 record. Do you have any 6 versus 11 upsets?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have every single. I have 3 of the 11s beating the 6.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about this. All right,
Yeah.
okay. They're like 102 and 58 in that round. The 11s versus 6. Not a great record. By the way, number 5 has only swept number 12 2 times since 16. So 12s have won every single year since 16 because there's been no sweep since before that. And this is the best one I like, PB. A double-digit seed, meaning number 10 or worse, has made the Sweet 16 12 times in 33 of the last 35. So,
Wow.
so those are impressive, right?
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
the worst team going in this year, they are a 10 seed, is Maryland. I know you got fans that like Maryland, 13 losses. How'd they get in? I have no idea. All right. Talk to me. What do you got for a couple upsets before we get into some picks here?
Yeah, so in the first round, I do like all of the 11s to beat the 6 with the exception of BYU. So BYU is my only 6 that I have winning in the first round. But I got number 11, which I'm hoping will end up being Michigan State to beat USC. I got Syracuse winning in the first round as well over San Diego State. And I also have Utah State winning over Texas Tech in the first round. So I have 3 of the 4 11 seeds winning in the first round. And get this, it gets better.
Hold on. Michigan State doesn't play USC. They play BYU. If they win their
that's the play-in? Yeah. Oh, all right. Then
so
I had that.
If they win their play-in game, then they play BYU.
Okay. So
they're the 11th seed if they win, and they go to 6 against the 6 BYU. USC is playing the other play-in game, Wichita State versus Drake.
Oh, okay. I'm going to pick that. That's what I meant. So I got USC losing to the Wichita State Drake winner.
By the way, who do you get in the play-in game there? Who's your play-in pick?
It doesn't matter. I don't care who it is.
Oh, all right. I got Drake. I'm one ahead of you. All right. I got Drake. Right. I got the play-in winners.
All right.
All right. Give me some more. What else you got?
I got every 12 over the 5s. All 4.
Every 12, huh?
Every 12. Yep. I got UCal, Santa Barbara over Creighton. I got Georgetown over Colorado. I have Tennessee losing to Oregon State. And then my big one. This one was a risky play. I think I only picked it because it's where I'm from. I took Winthrop over Villanova.
That's actually the smartest pick you have there. Believe it or not, that's one of the highest probabilities. Villanova, by the way, is missing a couple key players due to injury. So there's a good chance that game is going to be the upset. So you have 4 12s winning, all 4 12s, and you have 3 of the 11s winning.
Yeah. It's an upside down bracket.
What about, well, keep moving. What do you got in the 10 versus 7s? Anything?
I don't have any of those teams, I think, winning within that one game, though. You know what I mean?
How about going the other way then? How about going the other way? Do you have any 13s beating 3s?
I don't, but I do have one that I like, and that's North Texas. I do like North Texas over Purdue as a 13 seed.
Okay.
And the other one that I do like is Kansas losing to Eastern Washington in the first round. So those are picks. I didn't make them, but those are 2 games that I would certainly be careful of when you're talking about lower seeds winning.
I got one I didn't pick, 14 versus 3. Colgate over Arkansas. Colgate apparently is the fastest team in the tournament. They play the fastest. They score the fastest. Arkansas plays pretty fast as well, and they got much bigger players. We'll see. I didn't pick it. I think Arkansas holds off, but there's a lot of people that like Colgate in that one. I'll tell you what, one I did pick, 13 versus 4, Ohio University over Virginia. They get a kid, his name, I think it's Preston Smith for Ohio University. He's a 6'5" guard. The guy is transcendent. They say he's probably going to be a first-round pick, high first-round pick. They think he can carry them. And they actually might win a couple games. We'll talk about that momentarily. The other thing is I'm only 2 guys from the 12s. I got Winthrop. I believe that will happen over Villanova because what we said about Villanova. And I think Georgetown rides the momentum of winning the Big East. They beat Colorado as well. I don't know how Colorado got a 5, so I'm with you on that one. And I do like Michigan State over BYU. I do like that pick. I happen to have that one. Although I will say this, BYU played the best against Gonzaga this year of any other opponent. So we'll see.
Yeah, and that was recently in the last week down the stretch, right?
Yeah. I know you have no 10s and 7s, but I get Va Tech over Florida. And I also have Rutgers. I can't believe I'm doing this. The New Jersey Castaways from Piscataway is going to beat, of all people, Clemson. So, all right. Give me your Elite Eight. Are there anything else you want to run over from upsets at all? What do you got in the next rounds? Any other upsets you want to talk about?
I got nobody really getting past that. All those upsets I picked, I don't have really moving along much further. My Elite Eight, little interesting. One of the teams that's going to be in there is someone you have being upset in the first round, and that's the Florida Gators. I got them in the Elite Eight against Baylor.
That sun is baking your brain down there. You just want to keep picking Florida teams. In a hockey thing, you said the Florida Panthers, the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to run away with this thing.
Hey, the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning right now are the two best teams in hockey. So,
Yes, I know. Well, all right, keep going, Florida boy.
All right, I got Gonzaga in the Elite Eight. I think that's a no-brainer. And I got them up against Iowa there.
I agree there. I agree.
I have Illinois playing Houston in another Elite Eight matchup.
I got you there. I'm with you on that one.
And then the other one, this is going to be really interesting because this is like my lowest seed I have. I think Florida's a 7, but I have a lower seed actually making the Elite Eight. I got Alabama, who's a 2, against the Bayou Bengals of LSU.
I do as well. I happened to watch that game when they played in the SEC tournament. That was a good game. I do too. I have LSU beating Michigan. So is that what you have? LSU beating Michigan?
Yeah, right. And then I have up against Bama, but I have them. No, I actually have them beating Bama. Well, we'll get to the Final Four in a minute, but I actually have them beating Bama too. So we'll see there.
Yeah, I got LSU beating Michigan in the round of 32. Then they beat Florida State after that to make it to the Elite Eight. Michigan's in trouble. They got this kid Livers, I believe is his last name. I forget his first name. I think it's Anthony. He's out injured. He's the heart and soul of the team. He's not their best player, but he is their most dependable player. And without him, I think they're in trouble. So as much as I like Michigan, I thought with him they would be a Final Four team. I think they get knocked out. I'm with you on that one. All right, good one.
So what's your Elite Eight look like?
My Elite Eight, I got Gonzaga, Iowa, LSU, Alabama like you. On the other side, I got Baylor playing Ohio State, and I got Illinois and Houston, similar to you.
Wow. We're only different on a couple, huh?
Yeah. And the only team I really have in the I do have in the Sweet 16. I do have Ohio winning a couple of games to get to the Sweet 16. And I do have San Diego, a 6 seed, getting to the Sweet 16 as well. And Texas Tech, believe it or not. I think they have the weakest, and Texas Tech is playing the South. The East by far is the most difficult bracket, in my opinion. That's where Alabama's coming out against LSU, right? So.
Yeah. LSU, Bama, and that winner has to play Gonzaga. If you got Gonzaga in your Final Four, they'll be playing. What I have in my Final Four is Gonzaga up against LSU.
All right. Go ahead. You got Gonzaga,
and on the other side,
LSU, and then what do you got on the other side?
On the other side, I got couldn't ride Florida anymore, so I do have Baylor winning that. I have Baylor and Illinois in the other side.
Well, good. You finally sobered up a little bit. Alabama already beat LSU once. I think they'll do it again. I like Alabama. They got a tough backcourt. They're pretty good. I love those kids. As much as I hate to see Alabama, by the way, they may be able to go back-to-back football and basketball. I don't know. We'll see. But I get them going against Gonzaga like you, and I got Baylor and Illinois on the other side of the bracket. So give me your championship game. What do you got?
Yeah, so I have Gonzaga against Illinois in the final.
And
you want my winner?
Give it to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go. I know that history, if it repeats itself with all the undefeated teams going in and not making it, but Gonzaga looks really good. I've had an opportunity to see a few of their games this year. I did see that game against BYU that you just spoke of. but you know what? That just showed their resiliency because despite BYU playing an unbelievable game, Gonzaga just wore them out down the stretch. So I like Gonzaga to win the whole thing this year.
Illinois. I like the big boy, Cockburn, or how do they say his name? He's a monster in the middle. The kid's like 280, looks like freaking Zion, but even more muscular. And they got that backcourt kid. I can't even pronounce his name, but he's wearing the mask. He looks like Batman. I think Illinois pulls it off. I believe they pull it off. We'll see. It's going to be good. And if Gonzaga can do it, congratulations, being the first undefeated team since 1976. That would be nice to see as well.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah. What do you have? What do you have for score? Do you have a score prediction?
I got 68-64.
Wow, it's low scoring.
They both average around 68 points a game.
No, they both allow around 68 points per game.
Is that what? Okay, all right.
Gonzaga scores like in the 90s.
I think the defense will rule the game, and I think they'll keep it in the 60s.
All right, I got 80-75.
Ooh, a barn burner. Okay. All right. We'll
Yeah.
see. All right. Hey, fans, you think we know what we're talking about? Challenge us. It's on our Facebook page, right, PB?
Yeah, right on our Facebook page. Go to PB&Z Sports Chaos, and you'll see the link for the bracket, and then it takes you right into ESPN. So, as Z said, if you join that league, you're actually joining all the ESPN stuff, whatever they have going on. It's kind of cool. And
by the way, you have two brackets. Tell us the name of your other bracket.
Yeah, well, no, the bracket that I used for the show, it's called I'd Rather Hockey, because I do enjoy.
I'd rather hockey. Okay.
I'd rather hockey than basketball. I just couldn't fit all that in my name, so I just said I'd rather hockey, because I love the Frozen Four, and I would much rather be doing those brackets. And then the other one that I have in there is one that I didn't discuss. And that I forget I think I just called that one the PB's A list. Yeah.
So basically that's a chalk list.
Yeah, it's just something I just threw together just to whatever. But my
Okay.
I'd rather hockey's my fun one that I did. So
all right. Fans, please, we challenge you. Go on our page, go to the link, go in there and enter your bracket and see if you can beat the experts from the PB&Z Sports Chaos Show. I don't know if you can. I think we got you taken. Between the two of us, one of us will beat you. I guarantee it. All right, PB, we'll do another regular show. Maybe we'll do it on Sunday after the first two rounds, and we'll talk about a lot of crap in football right now. Oh, my God, my head's going to explode with football, right?
yeah, there's so much going on. We got to talk about Deshaun, obviously, and his situation, and we have to talk about a lot of this. There's a lot of shaking and moving. Patriots with all the free agents they're signing. I mean, there's just so many things we can talk about there.
Oh, God, yeah. All right. Good picks. Good show, brother. We'll talk to you soon. Happy St.
All right, sounds
Pat's
good.
belated, fans. Talk to you later.